good afternoon, and welcome to another segment of Life Light Moments. I love these times because this is a moment where we get to share on God's glorious interventions in our lives. And I want to tell you of a time where my youngest daughter, we were actually leaving our home church, and of course we were serving there, and it was late, and it was the end of our evening, and we were headed home. And on our way, we stopped by what looked like was one of the fast food places in the area there. And upon her getting out of the car, she dropped her work money. She had just gotten paid. She had received so much money out of the bank, and she had it with her, and she actually dropped it on the ground. And we were in an area, when we had left our church, we had gone into an area that was really not a great area. And they had people back and forth, walking back and forth on the sidewalk there. Very busy, a lot of people around. And here she dropped her money on the sidewalk, and was like right on the curb of the sidewalk. And she didn't know it right away. In fact, we had got all the way up to our home. And when we got to our home, she discovered that she did not have her money. And of course, I said, okay, Tia, let's search everything, look it down in the car. You know how you do when you've lost things, you're looking everywhere, especially your finances. And so when she said, no, Mom, I don't have it anywhere. She said, I think it fell out when I got out the car to go to the coffee shop. And so, of course, oh my goodness, you want to panic in that moment, but I tell you, the best thing to do is not panic, but to pray. And instantly, the first thing I said was, you're a tither. Have you ever done that? You lost something and you refer back to the fact that the Word of God says, I will rebuke the devourer for your sake. And so I said to her, Tia, you are a tither. And I said, and we're going to believe, God, that money is going to be right there on that busy street where people are walking back and forth. They are not going to see that money. That money is going to be there. And lo and behold, now the ride had to be all of about a 20 minute ride. So think about it. We left that area. We drove to our home. That was like 20 minutes. And then we had to take 20 minutes or so to get back and it was a Friday night. So Friday nights I don't know about your town, but Friday is busy in our town. And it was a very busy area and not a great area either. And so, but we drove back to the very spot. Are you hearing me? The very spot where she dropped her money, which was on the ground. When we got there, her money was still intact. And it was rolled up. She had rolled it up and put it in her hand, but somehow it fell out, but it was right there on the ground. No one saw or touched the money. Can you believe that? I'm telling you, that was a God moment where God truly shield or blind the eyes of those that were walking around, because someone should have taken that money. But because I believe, we said she was a tither and we looked to the Lord, that money was still there. And I tell you, this is where God again is glorified, that He covers us, He protects us. He will even shield our finances for us as we stay faithful to Him. I don't know about you, but are you a tither? Are you a giver? I tell you, do you give alms to the poor? I'm telling you, if you said yes to any of these, I'm telling you that God is faithful to cover you and to protect all that you have. And so until the next time, be blessed, be encouraged that God brings heaven to earth on our behalf because we walk with Him. We'll see you next time.